Hello, hello, hello. Top of the morning, evening, afternoon, and good night to one and all. It is Friday, April 5th. How is everybody doing? Yesterday, or I think in 2 days from now, is my dad's birthday. And then I think 6 days from now is my son's. Yeah, April 11th. Maybe I'll have to give them a call or something. Or I'm definitely not calling my dad, but I'll say what's up to my son. Let him know it's happy birthday. I think he's going to be. If you were born in 96 and it's 2023, it's 3 years, you'd be 30. So it's 27? Jesus. Is that right? Did I just do the right math? In 3 years would be 30 years.
Good
Minus
job!
3, 27. So he's 27 years old. Holy cow. Wow. Well, good for him. Thank you, thank you, thank you. How's everybody doing? Same people. So I guess we're leaving. We're going back. Yes? We're just switching? Dropping the beans. Oh. Oh my. Oh.
Jenna, the hot mama.
There it is. Thanks, Jenna. Thanks, Mama Lips. Sweet. I'm just going to wait for some more people in here before we get this started. Just going to wait. Because I got 6 people in here. So I got a 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people. What the fuck? TikTok, yo. TikTok. Oh my. All right. I guess I'm going with it. So, okay. Let me tell you guys a story. And it's true. I know a lot of you don't want to hear about my weight loss. Nobody wants to hear about it. But what I'm sure people want to hear about is my weight gain. So I lost 2 pounds the past 2 days, and then I gained 1.5 pounds last night. Let me tell you what happened. So when I was on this trip of losing weight, I had this thing going on where I would have my Ambien, I'd have my yogurt, and I would go to bed. Well, where it usually starts to become aloof is when I manage to stay up for whatever reason. So what Ambien is, if you're sitting down and you don't move, you'll eventually get tired and you'll just start to fall asleep. If you stand up and walk around, you essentially become back awake. And then eventually you get tired of standing and then you just go to sleep. So last night, I take the medicine and yeah, we only got 10 people. I feel like we might as well just go back to Discord. So anyway, I take the medicine.
It's always nice when you one-up everybody else.
Thank you, David. Thank you, sexy man. I do not have a soundbite for you, though. Oh, wait. Yes, I do.
David Swearingen.
There it is. So yesterday I managed to stay awake. And I said, it's no big deal because I'm on this fruit thing now. Where instead of me having treats of sorts or yogurts, I eat fruit because fruit is good. Whether you're having vitamin C, vitamin A, it doesn't matter. Fruits are good. Yeah, there are natural sugars in it, but it's much better to have those natural sugars versus the refined sugar, something that you would see in preservatives. I digress. Hold on. Who's cutting the grass? Oh. You got new people or something. Anyway, so I go downstairs last night. It's about 1 o'clock. And I'm like, you know what? I could do a Clementine. Okay, anybody that's on my Fitness Pal, you can see what I eat. So I eat a Clementine, and I'm like, wow, this is delicious. You know, this is super nice. And then I said, let me get another yogurt. I put them next to the laptop downstairs. I'm standing down there. Put them next to the laptop, and I eat the yogurt. I'm like, wow, this is good, man. This is good. It's like candy, and it's good for you. So sweet. And then I was like, let me have a Clementine. Okay, I will never, for the rest of my life, have citrus again before I go to bed. Now, we all know my stories of how I'll eat potato chips, French fries, tacos, and pretzels. Last night I consumed 800 calories. It's the most that I've consumed since I've been on this diet. But my mindset was the calories that I'm consuming are natural, so it's no big deal. First off, when you eat a lot of food before you go to sleep, what happens is your body tries to digest it because everything is in a resting mode. What happens is because it's in a resting mode, it will try to digest your food. If you have something extremely acidic, vitamin C, if you have something extremely acidic, your body is not going to be able to digest that. It's going to come up through your esophagus. So that was happening for about an hour after I went to sleep. And I said, okay, I got to take a ranitidine because I got the ones from Canada. I took a ranitidine and went away. It took a little bit, but then I was able to go back to sleep. In my dream, I'm dreaming about what I did last night. I'm upstairs. This has never happened to me before. It's replaying back in my head. I'm back upstairs. I take a pill to go to sleep while I'm sleeping, mind you. And then I go downstairs and I eat them. But this time there's 500 fucking clementines on the counter. And for whatever reason, I cannot peel all of these. It's just not possible. So because I'm so hungry, this is in my sleep, I managed to eat all 500 of these clementines with the skin on. Now, if you've never had a clementine before, could you eat the skin? Yes, you could, but it's not going to be good. Everybody here has had lemon zest or orange zest. Okay, that's from the skin. It doesn't taste good if you chew it. Even if you have all the juiciness on the inside, you're not going to be able to get past that leather. So anyway, I eat all of these in my dream, and I wake up again because in my dream, I had acid from eating them all on the counter, and the ranitidine I thought had kicked in, but I'm back up again. I'm trying to drink water. I'm trying to bring down the acidic shit. I end up having 900 fucking calories last night, and I think I had 5 clementines. I cannot, listen to me. You would be better off having pretzels before you go to bed or carbohydrate or starches because vitamin C, I had an overdose. And what happens when you have an overdose of vitamin C? Well, that's simple. You can have an overdose of any vitamin A, D, whatever. You have a daily intake value. The daily intake value of vitamin C, 60% of that daily value is 1 clementine. 1. So you can imagine when you eat 4 or 5 of those. Let me give you the exact number. Hold on. Hold. Okay. So today I've had 3 fruit. Today. Yesterday I had 3 clementines. So before I went to bed, I had 360% worth of vitamin C. My piss burned so much coming out. And all I thought about was, I'm trying to do the right thing by eating healthy stuff. Really what I need to do is, I know I say this all the time, really what I need to do is as soon as I take that pill, I need to go to bed. So I either have to take the pill later and then go lay down, or I'm going to try to do that tonight. I'm going to try to take the pill around 1 o'clock and then just go lay down. Because if I take it and then I wait for it, I go get hungry. So no matter what, I feel like this mission of losing weight, I was so dead set on it. But and it's not like I slipped up eating candy. That's not the case. I'm not eating junk food. I'm not. I'll show you. I'll show you everything I had. And the problem is the food that I eat, right, is not. Yeah. The food that I eat is not bad. So that's the Greek yogurt there on the top, right? 160, 160. Clementines 3 last night. 10 minutes later, I had two pretzels. And then after that, I had one of those Fiber One brownies. So they're about 70 calories a pop. They got fiber. It's a very loose brownie. Okay, it looks like a brownie. It doesn't taste like a brownie. It's designed for old people, but I eat it anyway because it's some type of content. So what I found now is I'm at a point where I've lost so much weight, 16 pounds, high five, 17.8 pounds. Actually, I gained a pound back, so 16 pounds. But I'm just upset with myself because how bad my urine smelled kept me up. How bad my stomach felt kept me up. And no matter what I did, I could not stay asleep. So I think last night I slept a total of 4 hours. So I see why people say that diets are hard. It's not a matter of keeping the diet going. It is a matter of, 6 hours last night's sleep. 4 hours and 17 minutes. Yeah, a lot of people don't realize this with milk is people will tell you that milk is good when you have an acidic stomach. That is so further from the truth. Milk is absolutely entirely terrible. You can even just Google search this or ask a doctor. Milk is one of the worst things that you can eat because milk in itself causes your stomach to create more acid. I know what you're saying is that milk neutralizes it. Not the sulfuric acid that's inside of your stomach. No, it creates more acid in your stomach, so milk would be the last thing you want to drink. Yeah, so, and it was at a point where I was taking Ambien, and I had no idea what I was eating. Like, I was eating Klondike bars. I would just wake up with wrappers on my chest, right? But I think I've gotten so used to Ambien now, I can recall every moment before I fell asleep. Every moment. That could be me building a tolerance to it. It still keeps me asleep, or gets me asleep, I should say that. But now I'm in this bracket where I'm at the same weight I was. Check this out. I'm at the same weight I was in 2017. In order for me to go back to my weight I was at 2014, I'd have to lose another 25 pounds. 30 if we're really pushing it. 220. And I'm sure as in hell not going to be able to do that if I keep eating fucking clementines, man. Clementines. And they're so good for you. The amount of potassium. It's just that I can have the clementines, just like I have them during the day. Not at night. And apples, also very acidic. But I stopped eating all that saturated fat shit, while I was sleeping. Because I was eating all those salamis and cheeses. Don't do that before you go to sleep. Thank you, Chelseanator. Yeah, people say that dieting is hard. Look, my doctor said that. I went to my doctor yesterday, and he goes, he was like, because when they weigh you all your clothes and stuff, right? And I pushed the scale. 272 was when I first went in there, which is what I'm not. Okay, I was actually, at my fattest, I was 278. But, so he's looking at the scale yesterday. He goes, a true story. He goes, he's like, how's your back? I was like, it's all right. He's like, how's everything else? I said, well, I lost weight. He goes, yeah, I see that. He goes, what are you doing? He's like, you exercising? Nope. He goes, what are you doing? I said, I'm calorie counting. He goes, no way. Yes? He goes, how? How are you calorie counting? No, everybody I know doesn't do it right. Well, first off, He's like, how do you carry around a pen and paper? I told him, I said, a pen and paper? You have a phone. What do you need a pen and paper for? He's like, to write down the calories. No, I don't need a pen and paper. I have an app that holds me accountable. He's like, an app? I said, yeah. So show him the app, and I'm showing my diet. He's like, well, you could do without this. And I'm looking at his stomach while you're telling me what I need to be doing. Easy, bro. Easy. In 1 month, I lost 17.2 pounds. Don't tell me what I need to be doing. I know what I'm doing. You're over here gaining weight every time I see you. I didn't say that, but I was like, you sure you need to tell me what I'm doing wrong? He was like, but all that stuff is processed foods. I said, right, but I'm losing weight, right? He's like, yeah, but it's not healthy weight loss. Why is it not healthy? I'm having my caloric intake. This is the conversation me and my doctor are having. So why is it not healthy? He's like, well, it's preservatives, right? I said, but I'm losing weight, right? Yeah. Okay. You said I need to go on a Mediterranean diet. That is exactly what I'm doing. Oh, yeah, but, this and that. And anyway, we get to talking, and then I'm talking to the nurse, and she's like, every person I talk to says this. Every person, that dieting is hard. Now, listen, you saw me, okay? I mean, you see me now. I'm not exactly the skinniest. Yes, I would eat chocolate. I would go to 7-Eleven, Circle K, and get, Snickers bars, Kit Kats, Reese's, all this shit. And, no, I wouldn't do that. He's a cool doctor. I wouldn't. We're not at that level where I can make fun of his belly yet. I mean, I kind of pointed. I was like, "You sure about that?" Anyway, but every person I talk to says that dieting is hard. Counting calories is hard. Okay, let me explain something to you. I go into an app before something goes into my mouth, and I scan or I look up that food. If I go to this app, I cannot, and no, I'm not. There's no referral for this. If I go to this app, right, and I go to this page. Let me just show you something. And it says to me, hey, man, you can have 1,600 calories. This is what you can have. You burned a total of 2 calories. Now, this here of what I burned, okay, takes off from this. So this would go to 1,619 if it went up another 2, right? So the more calories that I burn, the more that I can have. My goal is 2,500. I don't ever hit my goal. I'm usually at 2,000. So it holds me accountable. I could see if you're writing something down, you could cheat and lie to the system because you could say, I'm not going to write this down. There is not a better tool. You guys know how I like stats? Anybody watch my vape videos? I love hit counts, man. I love stats. Like, that is my favorite thing in the world. How fast did you go in the quarter mile? It was 121 over the line. Wow. Okay, so you ran what, a 10.2, 10.3? I love numbers. Maybe that's why I'm so good at math. But me being able to put the numbers, not even. I just click that UPC, scan it. Okay. And then I go into the health app and it says you've had this amount of potassium, this amount of sodium. And I'm here to tell you, I don't give a shit who you are inside of any of these chats. I guarantee you this. I guarantee you this. I bet you there's not one person in here, not one, that can hit their sodium goal. I bet you go over every day. Every day. I'd put a bet on that. I'll bet $1,000 that for a week straight, you cannot hit your sodium goal. You can't. Because sodium, when I tell you is in everything, it is in everything, bro. Everything. I don't care if you're drinking this shit. Water that you buy has got sodium in it. It does not matter what you eat. You're going to go over your sodium. The sodium intake for a day is 3,300. Do you know what I sit at every day? 7,000 to 9,000. But when I got my blood work done, my sodium is perfect. My blood pressure's not. And I thought losing weight. I've lost all this weight. My blood pressure has done absolutely fuck all nothing. He's like, I don't see why. It's got to be in your genes. Yeah, I lost 17 pounds and my blood pressure is still the same. I guess I got to lose another fucking 60. Oh, you're on the app too, monkey? You better shut up and add me. You ain't going to be my best friend and not fucking add me if you're on the app. You better shut up. Yeah, but sodium, no matter what, dude. Like, I don't care if you're making your own food. Like, if you sit there and you make your own pasta, okay, and you make your own orange juice and you make your own chicken, I don't know, you got a chicken running outside and you have got a chicken farm, you're going to make your own chicken breast, I guarantee you go over your sodium. I have no idea who made this goal up because it's impossible to get it. You would have to drink all water all day, no breads, no starches, no sugars, and just drink water. Like, eat one chicken breast a day and then you'll hit your sodium. So anyway, it's just, so last night I caught myself slipping. And you know what the crazy part is I knew that I was slipping while I was slipping. I was like, oh God. But then I kept justifying it. It's a fruit. It's Greek yogurt. It's a fruit. So what that means, and I'm fucking my body up because I'm counting that. I wish I could change the app to active times. I wish I can add food for the day before, not the day of. What I need to be doing is going to bed at 9 o'clock at night. Yo, forget calories, man. Forget calories. If you can manage, forget calorie counting. Forget macro counting. You know what you got to do? Count sodium. Count to when you hit, what is it, 3,300? I think it's 3,300. Hold on. I think it's 33. Debut your sodium. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's 2,300. So I only had breakfast. I had a yogurt. Watch this. That's how much calories, or that's how much sodium I'm at already. Vitamin C, I destroyed that. That's over. Vitamin C, forget about it. I could check that one off. This guy right here, well, that's the yogurts and stuff too. 1,500, man. Sodium and so much shit. It does not matter what you eat. But nobody cares about this. Nobody cares about losing weight, getting healthier. They care more about vaping or putting weed in their lungs to make them feel better. I'm sorry. I don't mean to talk about health. Nobody cares. Yeah, sodium is in everything, bro. I don't care if you're getting lettuce. And it's like, I'll even look at shit. And to get something that's sodium free, what are you eating? Plastic? I'm not giving up, though. I'm not giving up. I'm going to try tonight. Monkey, you'll be in there. I'm going to try tonight. I'm going to need you to be my rock here. And once I take Ambien, or you can remind me at 12 not to take it. So I'll take it at like 1 and go right to bed. I'm going to see if I could do it. Because I've never done it where I haven't ate anything. There was that one day where I what did I have? I think I had an apple or something. God, I went to bed so hungry. And it's so hard to fall asleep while you're hungry. You're 2 hours. Yeah, 1 o'clock your time is when I'll take it. I won't take it at 12. I think if I take it and I just go lay down, should work. You know, and the fun fact is, I didn't do this for my health because I do subscribe to the fact that when you're going to die, you're going to die. I don't give a shit what diet you're on. I don't care what drugs you do. When your time is up, your time is up. Steve Jobs, pancreatic cancer. It does. Patrick Swayze, pancreatic cancer. When your time is up, your time is up. Doesn't matter how much money you have. Doesn't matter where you're at. Instead of you dying bungee jumping, you're going to die going down the shore because that was en route to it. You know, whatever it is, you have a date and a time set. And I don't care what you eat. It just, to me, And even knowing that, I still said to myself, I got to do something. I got to do something that occupies my time. As much as I like to play games like the next person, as much as I like to do reviews like not like the next person, or ride the motorcycle, which is what I need to do to build up my muscle mass. So, the people were right. The people were right in the videos where they're like, you're not going to lose weight riding an e-bike. You're going to lose weight riding a bike. Want to bet? Want to bet? Do you know how much calories Bree burns in the 5 hours she works out? Anybody follow her on Peloton? Bree Hazy, I think it is, or it might be Bree Gearfy. Follow her on Peloton, and you'll see how much hours. That's just Peloton, by the way. That's not her Zwift. Just follow her. So she burns roughly. Bree, can you type it inside a chat how many calories you burn a day? Are you sharing with me on I can actually see that if you're sharing me your Oh, you got to share your diary with me, mama. Oh, use mine? Okay, that's fine. Because you're buying a bike. So, Bree, but how many calories do you burn? It should show in your health app. So, with all her working out, she burns probably 700 calories. Yo, you can't even have a Big Mac and a small fry with that. Let that sink in. Exercise, I'm not saying don't do it. There's a reason why people get surgery and the doctors tell you have to keep up your diet and exercise. They tell you this when you get a tummy tuck, when you get a gastric bypass, when you get liposuction, because they know that you're going to go back to what you were, and then don't put that on me as a doctor. So no matter what, no matter how much you work out, it's not going to help you lose weight. You have to fix your diet. And I'm telling you this firsthand. I was doing the rower for about 7 days straight. 8 days straight. Yeah, it's on my Facebook. 8 or 9 days straight. You know how much weight I lost? 0. After 2 days of this diet, you know how much weight I lost? 3 pounds. That's proof. If that's not proof enough for you, I don't know what is. Being a type 2 diabetic and no sugar diet, it sucks. Everything has sugar and salt. It's hard. Yeah, oh yeah. And see, that's your next problem is. So I was on this trip, right, where I was taking water, not Fiji water, delicious water, by the way. But of course, this comes at a fault because it has minerals in it, and anything with minerals in it is going to give you kidney stones. Moving forward, so before I was drinking regular water, I was drinking. First off, I drank Amp. Stop that. I love Amp. I think Amp is the most delicious drink ever, but I haven't had any in 6 months. Then I went to Great Propel, but Propel had, I think every bottle has 10% of your sodium intake, bro. And check this out. You're going to learn something. Anything that has electrolytes in it. So if you have electrolytes in your body, let's just say you drink Gatorade or you drink Propel and you don't expel that, you know what that turns into? Salt. You know what salt turns into? High blood pressure. So it's unused energy, salt and calories. Now you're going to get fat from drinking Gatorade because you don't sweat it out. Or Propel that has 0 fat in it. Look up what happens to electrolytes when you don't do anything with them. So anyway, I was on this trip where I was adding flavors to the drink. This is to this Chris dude with the diabetes in the chat. I said, I don't have diabetes. I'm close, 121. 123, I think, is diabetes, type 2. So, pre-diabetic. So I was adding, like, drops of this shit, Crush, cherry Kool-Aid, grape. And sometimes I still do it, but I don't do it as much as I did before. And it's funny because you will pull up a website, Healthline. Just look up, is sucralose bad for you? Healthline is one of the websites, right? It's a .com, so I really would not listen to it. I would go with a .gov over a .com. But when you look at it, They're going to tell you in the same article that sucralose is worse than sugar. Then they're going to tell you in that same article that sucralose is better for you than sugar. Then they're going to tell you that neither of them are good and neither of them are better for each other. This is all on the same web. I'm going to show you. Hold on. I have never seen a website like this. I don't even know what your goal is. All right, watch this. I think this is the website. I don't know what we're talking about at this point. What is sucralose? Zero-calorie artificial sweetener. Splenda is the most common sucralose-based product. Sucralose is made from sugar in a multi-step chemical process in which these three hydroxyl groups are replaced with chlorine atoms. Supposedly it was discovered in 1976 when a scientist, realizing it was highly sweet, it's one of the most popular. Splenda is commonly used as a sugar substitute in both cooking and baking. It's also added to thousands of food. Okay, so they're giving you a rundown of what sucralose is, right? Sucralose is calorie-free, but Splenda also contains the carbohydrates dextrose, glucose, and maltodextrin, which brings the calorie content up to 3.36. Got it. So I just told you what sucralose is. Watch this. Effects on blood sugar and insulin. For studies that show sucralose has little or no effects on blood sugar and insulin levels. Marker 6. For instance, one small study found that daily consumption of sucralose had no impact on sugar metabolism or insulin sensitivity in healthy adults. Another study had similar findings, reporting that consuming sucralose with each meal for 12 weeks had no effect on insulin, fasting blood sugar levels, or hemoglobin A1C, a marker of long-term blood sugar control. However, a few other studies have turned up conflicting results, with some noticing that sucralose could reduce insulin sensitivity and increase blood sugar and insulin levels. Okay, so you're telling us now that we don't know if it's good or it's bad. Therefore, more high-quality research on the effects. Okay, and then we're going to scroll down to, here we go. They may improve digestion, benefit immune function, and reduce your risk of many diseases. Interestingly, 1-2 week study found consuming 20% of the acceptable daily intake for sucralose had no effect on the benefit bacteria in the gut. So which one is it? Which one is it? Is it good or is it not? Okay, so you're just giving me random studies. That's all you're doing. Another study showed that high doses of sucralose for 7 days did not alter the gut microbiome. However, though these studies suggest the short-term sucralose consumption is unlikely to affect gut health. Okay, if you just go up here, you just said that it will. Suggests that short-term sucralose is unlikely to affect it. Bro, 3 lines up, you just said that it is. And then again, for example, one study in mice showed that 6 months of sucralose consumption disrupted the balance of the gut microbiome and increased inflammation. Therefore, more studies on the long-term effects of sucralose on gut health in humans are needed. Again, we could do this all day. This whole website, bro, they don't know what to say. Like, they're just picking shit from online and showing you that, watch this, found that non-nutritive sweeteners could have a small beneficial effect on body mass index. However, researchers also noted most of the studies were low quality. On the other hand, a 2014 review, observational studies found that no connection between artificial sweetener and consumption and body weight. So which one is it, bro? Which one? You will go through this whole website and they're going to do this. They're going to give you the bad and the positive. So you have no idea what to listen to. This is why you do not go on these websites to look up whether or not something is bad or good for you. This is why. Because apparently the website doesn't even know. They're just taking random shit, putting it on a web page, and just giving you that information. So that reader, by the way, has zero opinion. He's just making an article with other articles. Now, see, Billy Ray, you're wrong. You're wrong, brother. I don't know if you're still in here. That's because the only reason you're calorie counting is because the important for the stage. But everything, it will all come naturally like vaping did. And you won't even need the stuff with labels. You're not getting it, bro. I don't know if you just joined, but I like scanning it. I like being able to open up my health app and seeing how much potassium I had. I like numbers. You must have came in late. I like numbers, I like stats, I like specs. I like it to say you've hit, 30% of this month's potassium goal. I like that. So I like scanning. I don't mind before I eat, I scan and I put the nutrition in. I love that. I think it's fantastic. And it's not a matter that I need to do. Do I need to lose weight? No. No. Should I? Yeah, I think everybody could shed some pounds. So you go to one website and it literally will tell you. You don't even know what to make of this website. It's absolutely fucking terrible. It is absolutely terrible. So don't just do that. Don't do that. Sucralose in a sense, but a lot of you people drink probably 0 calorie shit. A lot of you people be drinking energy drink, 0 calories. That ain't 0 calories. It's 5 calories or less, by the way. And did you know, this is a fun fact for you. So there's a little thing on a lot of your labels. I'm about ready to make you feel either grossed out or fascinated, one of the two. So if you look at your label, on the bottom of the ingredients, there's a little thing called natural flavoring. Did you know that natural flavoring? Look up castoreum. 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 That, my friends, comes from anal sacs on a beaver. Raspberry flavors. Now, don't just go with your first result. Is anal sacs inside of my food? Because they're not going to list it that way. They're going to list it as natural ingredients. You don't want to know some of the other shit that's in your drink to make it taste the way that it does. That's all I'm saying. And I don't think that they're exactly calorie counting how much calories are in a beaver's rectum. Well, see, what we do at that point, Lance, when we're making like a shrimp scampi or something, I'll scan the box of the fettuccine. I'll scan the shrimp. The garlic and stuff, I just kind of add 40 calories for all the spices. So it's not that difficult, but it's not going to be as accurate as something that's scanned that has the potassium, the vitamin C, because I think there's vitamin D inside of garlic. So you're not going to see a lot of those stats, but that's fine as long as I get kind of a round-the-mill number. Yeah, Mixtress, that was the biggest question I had, is I'm not so much worried about the rectum or how they got the sac. I'm more worried about who was going around with National Geographic touching animals' assholes to figure out, wow, that is a really delicious taste. We should use that for flavoring of food. Now, this castoreum is they only create, again, I'm just saving you the time to have to look this up. Castoreum, they roughly create about 1,000 pounds a year of this from the sacs next to the rectum on the beaver. And they use it for a lot of things. But the reason why they're not listed on some of the ingredients, castoreum, because now I'm wondering, is castor oil? Is that the same shit? Does that come from a castoreum sac? I mean, it's in the name. If not, that's oddly weird. But they're not going to list that. One, it's a turnoff. Two, somehow that's natural. When I think of natural, I think of plants. I think of, ooh, that's a lovely coconut. That is natural. Let me drink that. I don't think, oh, wow, there's a dog's rectum. I bet you that produces a real nice bitter taste for my chocolate milkshake. It's not something that I think of. Apparently, other people feel a different way. Well, there's elephant shit. Let's see if we can add that to the wheatgrass espresso. That's delicious. Yeah, now you could really get into it. And any type of raspberry, yeah, when you look up castoreum, it is used in a lot of raspberry. Anything black raspberry flavoring, even some vanilla ice creams have castoreum in it, but they don't list it. They list it as a natural ingredient because by law, because the percentage is less than 2%, they don't have to break it down what it is. Okay, so it's not related. Well, that's good. That makes me feel a little bit better. Because you just be drinking anal sex. Yeah, super fascinating. I did not know this. I heard about that shit like in the 90s. Oh, Vanilla Ice Cream has it. Yeah, if you dig deep enough, yes, it has castoreum in it. It does. And apparently it's a orangey, yellow, brown fluid that is musky, muddy, and waxy. And it smells like vanilla raspberries. The more you know. Natural, though. Okay. You're concentrating on food too much. Oh, I love this when people tell me how I'm doing things wrong. You're concentrating on food too much. Have your meals for the day and walk away. Stop having snacks and trying to substitute your bad habit snacks. I am from 134.5 kilograms down to 94.4 in 40 weeks. Okay. I'm going to try to be as respectful as possible here. So you've lost 40 kilograms. So you've lost 88 pounds. So you were a fat fuck. Let's start there. Okay, because if you're losing 100 pounds in 40 weeks, you were probably 400 pounds to begin with. The fatter you are, the easier it is to lose weight, number one. That's statistically proven. Number two, concentrating on food too much. That's what's making me lose weight. So you're saying, what then? Number three, have your meals for the day and walk away. Stop having snacks. Who the fuck is having snacks? Where did you get in everything I just said of me having snacks? See, you're not fucking listening. This is why I get irritated by people inside of a chat that don't fucking pay attention. Where did I say, or where in the app did I show snacks? Are you talking about the food before I go to bed? That's not a snack. That's my meal before I go to bed. Again, using the app, I will show you every fucking day. I don't have snacks. I swear, people don't fucking listen, bro. Yo, I fucking can't. Like, people just don't fucking listen. It's like talking to a fucking moose. Jesus Christ, bro. Gotta love that when people give you advice on what you need to be better. Okay, so here's my app. This is tomorrow. That's today. There's my breakfast. That's it. Those right there, look at the time. That is my dinner. Because I can't label it as dinner, I label it as snacks. Go back over here. Yesterday, breakfast, lunch, dinner. That is, look at the time. That is my meal. Okay? Go to the day before. Breakfast, lunch, dinner. The fourth meal before I go to bed. Breakfast, lunch, dinner. Tell me where you fucking see snacks, bro. Jesus Christ. What the fuck? Stop having snacks. That's my meal before I go to bed. I can't say second dinner, so I have to label it as snacks. God, dog, people are fucking retarded, man. Holy shit. Yeah, I'm 600 pounds. I lost 100 pounds last year. First off, you could lose 100 pounds at 600 pounds just by walking to the refrigerator. Before you give me advice, okay, be in a better off situation than I am. God, I can't fucking stand people online. You know what you need to do? Yeah, not listen to your fatter ass. That's what I need to do. Concentrating on food too much. Set my meals up for today like I'm some type of kid with a lunchbox. Always somebody in the back seat. Oh, you need to make that right coming up here shortly. You need to make that right. Why do I need to make that right? That's the quickest way there. You want to get behind the wheel? You want to drive? Oh my God.